a bird, a flying squirrel, a bird, a bird.
Welcome to the Hard Knock Media's newest a cappella podcast.
We call it copyright infringement. Yeah.
Brandon, let's just talk about Prey. We're just gonna talk about.
That's
Prey.
what we're gonna do.
We're just gonna talk about Prey.
Can we get into it real quick a little bit? Can we real quick?
You are Brandon Chalmers. I am Jamie Noguchi. This is the Fucking Do It podcast brought to you by the Hard Knock Media Podcasting Network. That's NOC as a nerd of motherfucking color.
Yes. All right. Now.
Yes.
Let's talk about Prey.
We have to pray just to make it today.
All right. Now, we're going to talk about a movie openly.
Yes.
If you have, what is it, Hulu?
Yes, Hulu.
If you have Hulu, you have the ability to watch Prey. Please go do so before you watch this.
Yeah.
If you watch us and then are mad at us about it, I'm publicly going to share this with everyone. I'm going to call you out by name. I'm going to call you a fucking idiot. And then the next episode is going to be us roasting how fucking stupid you are because I'm going to deep dive on all your social media. Okay?
Have you gotten feedback from the podcast? So
No. Oh, okay. This is just I will not hesitate on the idea of calling out somebody on the internet who can't seem to fucking listen. Because we've just had an ass load of just lie. I do what I want, my own facts, my own research. Fuck it. No, if you are too stupid to listen, that is not our fault.
Also, we're going to talk about the entire Predator franchise because I feel like we can't not talk about the other movies because it's just, I don't know. We get excited about this shit. It's like you can't just talk about Fast and Furious. We talk about all of them.
Right.
When we talk about movies, we get way too excited about it.
Right. So also, before you watch this, go and watch all of the Predator movies.
All the other ones. You don't need to, but it's entertaining.
If I'm spoiling you on the rest of those and you're mad about that, I don't know. Fucking die angry. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Audrey has never seen a Predator movie, but she knew one. But
how?
How?
Like, at least the first one. How did you not sit her down and watch the former governor of Minnesota, Jesse the Body Ventura, call himself a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus?
Tyrannosaurus. it just never came up. We did when
because she's never seen the meme on the internet.
No, she knows
the fucking meme.
She knows about Predator. Like she knows, and that's how culturally significant Predator has been. Like it's everywhere. So she knew about the sound, she knew about the everything. Okay. But she'd never seen the movie. So Prey was her first Predator movie.
I mean, technically speaking, chronologically based on the storyline, it is.
Yes, it is the first.
So you know what? Honestly, that's what you ought to do, Jamie. You should figure out the actual physical timeline of when the Predators series happened, and then show the rest of them to her in that order.
Someone pointed out that Earth must be punishment for the Predators because every time they show up on Earth, they get killed. Like this one got killed. The one against Arnold got killed. Danny Glover killed another one. No.
They are a culture of creatures who quite literally hunt, and that is their fucking thing. So, of course, when the first one shows up and gets fucking 86th, they're going to show back up. Because honestly, they've got different cultures to hunt anyway. And once one of them dies, like this is one of those, like, I'm trying to think of the best way to put this. If Robbie Knievel, son of Evil Knievel. Now, Evil didn't die doing any of the stunts, but the idea that Robbie felt as though his dad, the most recognizable stuntman in the history of mankind, both then and now, was wronged somehow, and he had to go back and chase that dragon. He has years of footage of his dad breaking fucking everything. And still, that fucking desire to be like, I can fucking jump the Snake River Canyon. I'm just going to say it now. I can fucking do it. I can do it. I can do it. Like, like, bottom line is, no one else in the room is going to call my dad a pussy, but I'm going to call my dad a pussy. And I'm going to decide that I can do it. And you're like, Jesus fucking Christ, he just called Evel Knievel a pussy. And it's like, he is the son of Evel Knievel. He kind of is the only guy who gets to be like, yeah, my dad's a fucking wuss. Like, what do you want me to tell you?
He didn't have the grumba.
Right, yeah. New technology, new tires, and I got some big fucking wings on this thing. I'm going to jump it. Plus, prime time.
Bitch.
Woo. Flying squirrels, like I said, butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high as my bitch ass dad, Evel Knievel. Like, But anyway, if we can comprehend the idea of Ahab and the whale, if we can comprehend the idea of Robbie Knievel and his dad, if we can comprehend the idea of you watching your buddy eat shit, and then you look at your wife and go, hold my beer, and then decide to do the same. This is the same instinct that when you sniff bad milk, you lean it into somebody else and go, smell this, and they watch you do it and still sniff anyway.
Yeah, you got to find out yourself. You got to.
There it is.
Yeah,
you got to know.
Yeah.
Right. So now imagine yourself the Vin Diesel of space.
Yes.
Like Riddick ass fucking like early 2000s Vin Diesel, where he understands family, but also he's got that surgical shine job. Like he's a bit of a fucking hunter himself. So like you go from culture to culture, and imagine walking through your dad's fucking den, and he's got old samurai gear up there, and the fucking knight from Monty Python, and like a bunch of like
a fucking knight that says knee.
Right. Because you got to believe they get American television, and someone is going to start doing that math and go, he seems like an epic warrior. He gets limbs taken off, and he just still comes at him. I got to go figure out who that is.
Yeah. I guess that's right.
Like, how many cosplayers died because of that one Monty Python bit via Predator?
Yeah. Oh man. Well, let's just get into it. The big thing that I loved about this movie
is the dog.
Well, besides the dog, is that the characters all start out thinking they're in one kind of movie without realizing that they're in a Predator movie, without realizing that they're in a horror slasher, I'm going to kill you movie. Like the Comanche tribe, they all think that they're in this coming of age tale. Like, I'm going to prove to my brother that I can do this shit.
That is the movie.
Yeah. And then the Predator comes in and says, okay, but also I'm going to kill everybody.
Yeah. Look, real talk. Is the Predator that much more dangerous than that fucking bear?
Yeah. That bear was sniffing.
That bear was fucking on. Like, dude cleared ground. Dude was looking for fucking trouble.
Yeah.
And also, like, who shoots a bear with an arrow?
You're just going to make it
like,
mad.
She was such a badass. And like, I suspend disbelief for the weird, like, fucking leather straps on the fucking tomahawks.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. That is a great way to say that. But like, I'm watching this is the wrestling fan in me. I can suspend disbelief. I'm watching a Predator movie. The idea of her fucking building Chekhov's tomahawk makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like, I get, because all I could think is, I saw that and I was like, oh, she's going to use them straps later. I don't know how, but they're definitely going to get used. Yeah. I was like, okay, this makes a lot of sense. But like, that judgment call of shooting that, like, what I'm reminded of is Hawkeye is not a great Avenger. Like,
yes.
That's what I'm reminded of.
Yeah.
Because Hawkeye doesn't have tomahawks on strings. He doesn't.
Come here. Get over here.
Yeah. Hawkeye cannot pull a scorpion, and that is to Hawkeye's detriment.
Yeah. Naru can pull off a fucking scorpion.
Right.
Amber motherfucking Mid-Thunder carried this movie. She carried this movie.
Yeah.
Like the Predator carried the bear.
Yeah.
Like, I loved it. I don't know shit about, I'm American, so I don't know shit about Comanche culture because
same.
We don't learn about that in our country.
No. This is to the best of my personal experience, it has been friends who are in like loosely related in that culture or worse off, fascinated by it, which can go the wrong way real fucking fast.
Yeah.
So I've especially, and I'd argue the last 10 or 15 years, I have tried to have a very open and understanding mind about all of that with a bit of curiosity, but I never want to run headstrong into it and start deep diving because I'm convinced there's a bunch of dickheads on the internet who have ruined any sort of real practical knowledge of that stuff.
Yeah.
So I figure it's watching things that have, like, watching pop culture things that have people who are native be part of the cast and introduce those things and let them sign off on them and hope that they have agreed the idea that, like, this is close enough that this doesn't.
Yeah, this is what we used to do, or like this is familiar.
At a minimum, this does no harm.
Yes.
And sign off on it because realistically, people can just fucking tell me lore at this point. I'm like, look, I get it. Like, Loki's his own grandmother. Like, I can buy fucking anything at this point. Like, I'm in.
Yeah.
Realistically, just tell me the shit that makes you look good because I feel bad enough already. So, like, fuck it. Just hit me with all the cool shit that you want. I'm just going to be like, all right. No, I mean, that makes sense.
Like, I do feel a lot of shame for this being one of my first views into, like, Indigenous American representation.
I'd argue that this is kind of better because most of the fucking guys who look like me, it's Dances with Wolves. Kevin Costner's penis should not be the way that you're introduced to culture. Well, I'd argue that Predator does a better job.
Yeah, and also, like, with Dances with Wolves, with Last of the Mohicans, you have the whole white savior aspect of those films that you cannot get away from.
Right.
And Prey is absent of that. Like, Prey, Naru arguably saves a white guy before they get busted.
Exactly what they deserve. They get exactly what they deserve.
Before they get stripped like they stripped those buffalo.
Good.
Yeah. We call it righteous bludgeoning. The Predator.
Right. Yeah. I love the idea of the Predator being like, bruh. Why? I did the fucking assessment. Those things, like, they're big and scary. Don't get me wrong. And, like, I'm not going to go kick one in the dick or nothing, but they eat grass, man. The factual fuck.
Yeah.
Like, even the wolves want no part of that action. Fuck are y'all doing? Like, and at the very least, he's got to not appreciate the fact that they didn't take the skull and the spine.
Yep.
Taking the hide's one thing. Take the skull and the spine.
Like, you guys aren't doing this right. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
We get the spines. You got nothing. You got the skin. Who wants the fucking skin? I'm walking around naked with my alien loincloth. Fuck
damn right. Yeah. Not enough fishnets on this Predator, by the way.
I loved the design because he looked like a younger, like a less evolved version of the one that we saw in the Arnold one.
That's because it's the 1700s, and the last one that we saw with Arnold is like 1983.
And I liked that you could see the lineage there, and I also like that his weapons were way more advanced, but not as advanced as Arnold's, because, like, you saw the three things.
Yeah, the little shoulder mount cannon thing.
It was in its helmet. And it shot arrows or like stilettos or something.
Right.
And I liked that he kind of was dumb and didn't quite get that, because there was that one scene where the brother knocks off the helmet.
Right.
The helmet is pointing towards a tree.
Right, and it hits the tree.
Yeah, Predator pulls out the spear gun, shoots 3 times. 3 times the spear goes into the tree, and he's like, well, I guess I got to do this old school. And then, like, you know, but I liked that our Predator was kind of dumb, kind of a dum-dum.
Well, he's still, like, we give the Predator a lot of credit because he's super fucking cool and super fucking strong and great looking and a neat design and all the cool weapons and everything else like that. Yeah. Dude's vacation is to wander around Earth stealing skulls and spines. Yeah. Like he's
like a deep sea fisher. He's not a real fisherman.
Yeah, like he's a Punisher skull and a Jimmy John's franchise away from fucking like.
He's a fair weather hunter.
Yeah, he's a trophy hunter, is what he is.
Yeah. Yep.
He is. He. This is the guy. 40 feral pigs. Why do I need an AR-15 to go hunting pigs? 40 feral pigs. That's why. You understand? The French have themselves muskets. They have themselves bear traps. They have themselves Florida lances. They have themselves very hard bread. Do you understand what sort of danger that poses? I need weird net style things. I need cloaking devices. I need weird, cool wrist mount things. Also, giant fucking bombs that spring up, landmines and shit. Need all these things. Yeah. Why? Because God forbid I get hit with a musket ball.
Yes. Fucking yes.
Yeah. Like the Predator is equally cool and not cool.
Yeah.
Because the reality is every time the Predator, by the way, mud is also the Predator's biggest weakness. The comparisons between the first Predator movie and this one were fucking strong. Like somebody went, this is what we do here, and it's gonna be fucking sweet. It's gonna be super duper sweet. Yeah. Like,
and the gun that the lady has at the end of the movie is going to be the gun from the second one, that the one behind the Dan Glover, and it's going to be awesome.
And then he looks at his sister and he's like, if it bleeds, we can kill it. And
I was like, I see what you're doing. I appreciate it.
Yeah. There's something out there waiting for us, and it ain't no man. Like, I see you. I see
what you're doing.
Right. Yeah.
That line wouldn't have worked, but it worked.
But it worked, right?
Pull it off,
right? Because she's got enough paranoia, and everyone else who hadn't seen Predator or any of the franchise, like your wife, are probably like, and you're like,
Oh man! All right, Brandon, tell me about the dog.
I want to start a campaign for Best Supporting Actor.
Apparently that dog was not a stage dog. Like normally when you get a animal that is a main character in a movie, they have them well trained and all that kind of stuff. This dog Coco was not trained.
Good.
They got him on set and it's like,
good. It's a good ass dog.
Yeah.
That's a good ass. Look, Jamie, what I'm saying is that I want the dog at the Academy Awards. Do you hear me?
The dog should have gotten face paint too.
No. I like the idea of the dog being pure, right? Not since Balto has a dog been so strong.
So good.
Yeah. The dog's a 20. Like, great instinct, but also a zero fucks attitude. Like, perfect comedic timing, great fucking one-liners. Like, just, it's a good-ass dog. It's just a good-ass dog.
10 out of 10.
Right. Because what she needed was a proper fucking, like, best friend. And I get it. Everyone else is a fucking asshole.
Yeah. But the dog's there.
Right.
And you're kind of you're kind of rooting for them because they're humans, but they've been dicks to her the entire time. So you're like,
Yeah, I'm really just kind of good if she lives.
Yeah.
Like I started to go through and I was like, oh, that dude's going to die.
Yeah.
And like,
like your brother is okay, but he's also kind of a dick.
yeah, no, there's definitely a point where I have reached a numbness when it comes to watching things like that, where it's just like, oh yeah, no, that dude's going to fucking die. That's definitely going to happen.
Yeah.
Like the fucking fat French guy, I was like, oh, that dude's
Yeah.
gonna fucking
That's
die.
Yeah, he's
right.
neat.
Yeah,
He's just done.
Yeah.
I really liked that scene when she returns to camp and she just murks all of them, like all the French dudes. Because like up until that point, she hadn't actually gotten. She'd been hunting animals, but she hadn't really quite gotten anything down.
Yeah, I don't really understand how she went from like kind of a little helpless here and there to suddenly being Liam Neeson, or it's like that ramped up very quickly. Like
it did.
I do wish we had a little more established. Like if this was she's an established badass, because like it seems to flip flop where it's like she's with the family and like, look, no, you're not going out and hunting, and then she goes and she gets caught off guard, and I'm aware that like her falling out of the tree, not her fault. Right. I get that. Okay. Right. Cool. Like that's inexperience speaking, but that's not for a lack of toughness.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Then she seems to be a little more like, maybe you're right. Then all of a sudden she's like, fuck it. And then suddenly has the like fucking, like suddenly throwing the tomahawks and everything else like that. Yeah. And then seems kind of helpless again with the bear, with the arrow thing. And you're like, what the fuck? And then she seems to just flip flop back and forth in between like, I think I'm kind of useless. And I assume that's just a show to her greenness, but I almost wish she would have just been kind of green up until the mountain lion thing.
Yeah.
And then that be a turning point of, all right, no more fucking around. I can't hesitate anymore.
Yeah.
And letting that basically be the time where she's like, no, I learned my lesson. Yeah. I hesitated and it was to my detriment. I'll never hesitate again. Yeah. Like, and even if that ended up not working in her favor and she put herself in bad spots, I think you could have had all of the other things, but like the flipping flop back and forth didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But then again, I'm watching a movie about a predator, so I really probably should leave some of the character development be.
Yeah, I think that felt really quick. I would have liked an extra scene in there somewhere.
Yes. Yeah.
Just a little bit. Like, but I was surprised at how well that action flowed. Cause like, I don't know, I kind of modern action movies, I like them, but they don't quite do it for me. And I really liked how brutal this segment was. Cause it was just like slash, beat. And the quick cutting worked for once.
Yes. Yeah. This felt way more deliberate and like you were watching something happen in real time.
Yeah.
It almost had a bit of, not quite to the level of violence or aggression of like a raid style film.
Yeah.
But at the very least, a wide shot to let you see everything that happens.
Yeah.
Where it seems like a lot of other action movies these days, they get really close up on the action so you can't see the fact that no one knows how to fucking fight.
Yeah.
You're like,
and I felt like of all that was the best action scene for me, at least. The Predator scenes were great. Like, him coming out of the shadows and scaring the shit out of people. Those were great. But like in terms of just straight up action, I felt that was a great highlight.
Yes.
Because ultimately you have to outsmart the Predator because you cannot go toe to toe. Like Arnold didn't go toe to toe. Danny Glover didn't go toe to toe.
Wow.
I forgot about
Arnold kind of went toe to toe. Look at me. I'm here.
Yeah, but he had him.
Give me now.
He tricked him, and then he like dropped the log on him and stuff.
Right.
You have to outsmart him. I don't remember how they defeated the Predator and Predators. Topher Grace was there. I think he poisoned someone.
I assume Red Foreman showed up and just actually
Red dumbass.
Right.
I didn't see the Predator because by that time, I no longer cared.
I've seen all of them at least once.
Yeah.
And honestly, this one, because it's the most recent, and the original Predator, the only two that really stand out to me, other than all of the cool fucking Predator designs in Predator 2.
Yes. Yes.
The moment where you get to see like all the different designs with the fucking thick dreads and the tall one and the other, right? And you're like, oh, and it's the same thing I get every time I see a different Wookiee, and I'm like, there's more of them, and they're fucking all cool.
Santo,
right?
I don't want a Cassian Andor series. I want a Santo series.
Bring me the Wookiee. Like I get this.
Yeah.
Jabba's fucking desire is real. Bring me the Wookiee. Fuck yes.
Give me the Wookiee.
Man has a point. Like, I get it. They're just fucking fascinating.
Yeah.
I want an army of them.
Yeah.
Just nothing but fucking Wookiees just Wookiees and Predators just for fucking days.
Yeah.
Bring me my fuzzy boys and my Crabbo boys. Like, I want some.
I think the Alien versus Predator series kind of cooled me off on the Predator franchise. And I used to be obsessed. Like, I got the Dark Horse comic.
Okay.
I got the Alien versus Predator comic. There was a character named Machiko Noguchi in it. And I was like, oh my God, there's someone named Noguchi. And so I was like huge into it. And then I don't know, my fandom has waned in the past, but now with this movie,
now you're back.
I'm back in.
They pull you back in.
I'm back in.
They Godfather 3'd you.
Yeah, I was like, I don't care. I don't care about like historical fiction, but now I might care about historical fiction.
No, let's rewrite historical fiction the fun way. This is how all historical fiction should be written. A loose acknowledgement of what the history is, and then Predator. A bunch of bullshit everywhere else.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to say it, but this was the perfect framing for a Predator comeback.
Look, this is the same reason why I fucking love Wild Wild West. We can take a smidgen of truth, and just be like, no, I mean, I get it. President Grant, the railroad, somebody trying to take down the U.S. All of these things seem factual. Like the idea of Will Smith and this fucking great ass theme song. Like right. If this is going to finally be the vehicle that we get Will Smith back on the music making train, where Will Smith has to take down a predator.
Yeah.
Hear me out. He reprises his role as Jim West.
Jim West versus Predator. I'm in. I'm already renting an entire fucking theater.
Right, because what I don't want is another Men in Black series, and that's the easy one to go to.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I want to move it back. Like we can pick another Will Smith character where he gets to be. Honestly, Bad Boys 4 could just be Bad Boys versus the Predator.
Yeah. So where do you want to go? Where do you want to go with the Predator? Like, do you want
the Wild Wild West?
Well, besides crossovers, like, are there other cultures that you want to explore or like
yes, fuck yeah, why not? Why wouldn't we go back and learn the more we go back another 250 years and we get the Predator versus the samurai.
Yeah. I like that.
Like lone samurai in the woods, whatever it is, lone farmer, former fighter in a war, whatever it is, trying to have a nice cultural thing. Predator's been watching them for some time. And this is what we find out is there's actually people who like John Madden real life battles and ends up fucking figuring out the game film where he's like, right, and there's like 6 predators and he's like, this one over here, and then this one run over here, and then he's on a horse and he jumps off and then slices him, and then boom, this guy's all of a sudden in charge. You're like, fucking, I gotta kill this guy. Like, I gotta know. I gotta know. I gotta know. I have to know. Like, that's what I'm saying. I already you're booked on the flight. Like, bags packed. I got you.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just Hakuna Matata, baby. Happy birthday. I got you. This is a gift from me. Like, just send him out and let him go fucking fight.
Yeah. I want to see a Maori versus like old
right, because my question is, when does the cloak technology start?
Yeah.
Because I want to see the old school Predators where they got to use ghillie suits and shit like that.
Yes.
Or where it's strictly a cloak, not just they're able to just fucking merge that way. Right. Like it's got to be wearable.
Yeah.
And it's got to be
had like janky tech. It
right,
was like,
right.
yeah.
Like you got to fit. That's what I'm saying. It's like the further back you go, the cooler it can get. Fucking, let's bring him in. Let's have him take on a fucking caveman. Fuck it. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not?
That would be funny as shit.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because imagine you get lone guy, frozen tundra, fucking saber-toothed tiger. He throws down, spear in, barely survives, drags the thing back. And then he's cleaning bones and everything else like that. He's got the fire going and you hear it in the background, the clicking noise. Right. And you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's about to get fucking wild. And all of a sudden, the thing smell the predator. Because now he's more based on his root things. It's a fucking movie where like we get like Gerard Butler or something like that to go full 300 on his workout again. And he just sniffs out the predator. Right. And he's almost like he's this side of feral where like the predator can't hide from him with all his tech because he can hear him. He can smell him.
Yeah.
He knows he's fucking there.
Yeah. Because the predator cannot smell like he's from Earth. Like,
no,
smell has got to
right.
be
The
like
smell has to be
unique.
a thing.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, early on, the smell has to be a thing.
Yeah. Maybe now in the more current era, he spends time like trying to acclimate himself to like.
Yeah, like you get one of two options. I get Predator versus all of the fun fucking like PG-13 level action stars of the era, or we go way back in time, like full on fucking Bill and Ted. You got to go way back.
Or we find out the reason why the Mayans and all of those civilizations disappeared wasn't because of the conquistadors. It was because the predators actually won once.
There's a bloodletting. That's, or that could just be it. Shit like that could have been the start of it.
Yeah.
They hunted one, and then the other showed up to avenge his friend, and they killed them too. And the predators come down, and they shake hands, and there's some sort of fucking like El Dorado ass gold fucking emblazoned brick of like a dude with like a crab head shaking hands with like the tribal elder or whatever it is, and like that's the start of the predator hunt.
Or like we find out that the Croatan colony, like back in the day, they disappeared because the predators wiped them all out.
Yeah,
something.
Right. We come up with some fun shit.
Yeah, I like it. There was a comic, an Archie comic that was Archie versus Predator, where like Betty or Veronica dates the Predator at some point. They're like hanging out on the bleachers, and like Betty's hanging out with the Predator, and he's got a Letterman jacket on.
I love every part of this, especially the idea of like jealous Archie hiding behind a tree, and all of a sudden the shoulder mat cannon like turning backwards and pointing at him. Right.
Yeah, I'm back in. Like I want to see all this shit.
But that reinforces the idea of you either need to go older culture, which I'm concerned about going older culture because you end up basically doing a different remake of the same movie, which could be cool because you could actually cast people of the space that you're in completely.
Yeah.
And let that not be a white savior thing and let that actually just be fucking fun and cool.
Yeah.
Or, like I said, you go the opposite direction and you have a ton of fucking fun with it. Pick another goddamn 80s or early 90s fucking action star and have them fucking do it. Have fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme walking around as current day Frank Dukes. Just
fucking Dukes.
Right.
Oh, apparently that Frank Dukes guy made all that shit up.
Oh, I know. We talked about this.
Oh, wait, we did talk about that.
We did talk about this. Yeah. But but that could be the fun thing of Frank Dukes literally coming out like he's rewatching old Kumite footage or whatever it is. And you hear him on some sort of thing, talking to other great fighters and them doing me like, you know, Frank, in your heyday, you were the greatest ever. You're the greatest fighter ever. You're the greatest fighter ever. And you just hearing that fucking playback over and over again into a Predator's like fucking like recorder and him crushing it. And then like, and then, right. And then Frank randomly like showing up to go host the next Kumite. And right before, like right after the first day closes, the Predator starts clicking behind him and he runs back inside the arena.
Yeah.
And the final battle is it's actually Frank Dukes fighting for his life and him fucking shouting at the Predator for having too many weapons and him basically doing the fucking old school shit, taking the fucking things off, right? Take the mask off, roll the neck muscles.
Yeah.
And we get a fucking fight.
Yes. Yes. Oh man. I hope they be bold with it because there's no point in being precious with this franchise. No one gives a shit. No one gives a shit about Predator. Even the people who love this movie don't give a shit about Predator.
If you are precious about Predator, you need more shit going on. Wolves. I'm going to find wolves and set them in your yard. You need more shit to do.
Yeah. I think they need to just get any wacky ass idea.
Yes.
Any crazy bullshit.
No wrong ideas.
Just do it. Just do it.
Why not?
Rom-com, straight up like,
you
know, like a beach body comedy with a Predator.
Yes.
Like a fucking musical, a Predator musical.
Like, honestly, the Predator thing, I do double back to this. I think the Predator franchise could potentially reignite the fun action movie again. One that isn't necessarily a superhero movie.
Yeah.
The common man, quote unquote, action flick.
I feel like Fast and Furious was trying that, but then they
took like
up a couple of notches.
By the time Fast 7 rolled around, I think we went way past ridiculous because we leaned hard into the land of disbelief with the Fast 5 fucking chase scene with the safe.
Yes.
But man, is that a ton of fucking fun.
It's a bomber. But yeah, I agree.
Right. But like as far as fist fights go, like we had Tony Jaa get beat up by Paul Walker, and I'm still not okay with it.
I mean,
Tony Jaa versus the Predator.
That's what we need. We need we need a martial arts extravaganza. Tony Jaa, get Tony Jaa. Get fucking Donnie Yen in there too.
Yeah.
Get Donnie Yen.
I'm
get
here for all of this. I'm here.
Just get them all. Just
all right,
straight up martial arts.
Hear me out.
The raid with the fucking Predator.
Right. Yeah. And we get someone of real prominence to fucking top floor that shit. Big bad boss, big bad badass, everything else like that. Ken Watanabe. Like, right. A man with some fucking gravitas.
Oh my God. Have you watched Tokyo Vice yet?
No, I have not.
He is excellent in that. And he's got that.
Surprised.
He's got that
great
look.
Fucking everything.
Oh, I just want to hang out with him. Like,
wait, my brain just went, wait, who else? And then I realized, like, is Chow Yun Fat still doing shit?
He's got to be.
I am very much ignorant to the entire what he's done in the last 20 years. So like, I know that's my fault. But can we just get a who's who of like 90s and 2000s fucking like dominant Asian dudes of just like fucking just coming through, just like mid-level mini bosses, like every fucking floor. Predator just goes through, and next thing you know, it's just one of them fucking like, I don't know, dragging like a mini fridge on a chain or something like that.
Yeah, a Hong Kong action style film with the Predator. And the Predator is the one who has to go through all the trials.
He has He's the one who
has to go through all the trials.
Right. Fucking just for funsies, throw the RZA in one of those floors. Like
he's a disgraced Predator. He gets none of the gear.
Right. He gets none of the gear. Right.
So he can see.
Right. And it's literally just if you survive, we set this up.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to leave unless you're dead. You're not allowed to leave unless they're all dead.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Earn your honor.
Yeah, and we do it.
Pushes him out of the
side.
fucking spaceship.
Yes.
He hits the ground from 15 feet, is angry, fucking shakes fists at him, gets up. What? Right. Gates close behind him. The other predators fucking weld the gate shut.
Yeah.
Fucking like, wall comes up over the building and he's like, okay.
Yeah. And
just immediately
loincloth and that helmet, and that's it.
Immediately gets shot in the fucking shoulder from the roof. So he has to immediately find cover and show that he's not the dominant species anymore.
Yes.
Like right out of the gate, just blam, just hits it. Ha! Fucking green blood everywhere. Runs the hide.
And he's so mad.
He's so fucking mad. So fucking mad. So mad. You can literally I just what I want is the Predator to basically be John McClane.
Yes.
Like I need that sort of like, for fuck's sake, come on.
Yeah.
Right. Just so goddamn done with this day, and the day hasn't even started yet. Fucking California. Like I need that like
all from the Predator side.
Right. From Predator's perspective.
Oh my God. He's tired of the bullshit.
Right. I am so done with this shit. Right. He gets cast out for political bullshit reasons. He gets framed. He has to fight for his honor back. Yeah. And you're like, fuck, I'm not supposed to like this guy. He's a hunter, but also they motherfucked him. Like they really motherfucked him.
God, that would be so good. That would be so good.
Oh my God. It'd be so much fun to watch.
It would be so fun. Oh, so fucking funny. And it would be like Game of Death style where every floor is another.
That's right. Boss. Right. Yeah. And they're right. I can see them fucking with him. Like every floor, there's like in case of emergency, break glass, but they just set random things. Like the first one's like a fucking teaspoon. Yeah. And he's like, bro. And just walks right past the thing. Right. Yeah. Like rips the cabinet off the wall, just continues to walk.
Damn you, Gary. Why'd you do this?
Right.
Oh shit. That's what I want. That's what I want to see. I need to see that.
Yeah.
Just like a Predator fed up with all of it. And
we can have so much fun with this shit.
Yeah.
Like, dude, imagine a world where that Predator movie and the Wild West sequel come out in the same fucking summer.
That would get seats. That would get asses in seats.
Right.
Asses in seats.
Right. Because that's two different audiences and also the same audience. I've created the perfect Venn diagram.
It's there.
Right. Because once we release badass, tough boy Predator and everything else like that, by the time we get to the second one and you get somebody doing a fucking shitty Don LaFontaine, James West is the best known man in the West. Not only can he keep the president safe, but he can also do it with a bit of style. Just, but now he's met his greatest foe. Turns, shoots at nothing. All of a sudden, the sheets like fucking graze. And then the thing gets like, throws something at him. Will Smith, woo! And then fucking like.
Yeah. I want both of those movies now.
I want all of these things to happen.
Yeah, God.
I want all of these things. I want all of these things to happen.
Yeah. Just have fun. Just have fun with it. Just have fun with it. It's not serious.
Kevin Hart is the Predator.
Predator in love. Predator on Love Island.
God damn it. Like it. Honestly, if the internal monologue of the Predator is just Kevin Hart, or if we can just get a riff tracks of nothing but Kevin Hart just doing all of the Predator internal monologue lines.
Yes. God
damn it, second the dude falls. God damn shit. Why? Jesus. And then walks and get suddenly shot. Motherfucker, I'm going to bust your ass. God damn Dwayne Johnson up on that roof.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm back.
I want all of this.
I'm back.
I want all of this.
I'm back. I'm in. How do we make this happen, Brandon?
Well, first, we have to buy a movie studio, then the
Shit.
rights to the Predator franchise, or because I've been told this works, a change.org petition to the fine people at Hulu, because your vote matters, Jamie. Your voice matters.
Sure, change.org. Yes. The bastion.
Honestly, if the fine people at Hulu got a change.org petition to make the Wild West Predator mashup sequel, there might be somebody who would actually take a production meeting on that. She's like, you know what? Fuck it. You have my attention at the least.
Yeah. I just want them to do a live action version of the comic, the Archie comic.
Also, look, to my understanding, that property is fucking popular.
Yeah.
You use that CW cast?
Yeah. Do it.
Why not? Why not?
Do
We
it.
don't have to fucking recast anything. We'll just do it.
Predator comes in with his Letterman jacket.
Right.
Sup?
Just comes rolling in, shakes the dreads out from behind the jacket, finger guns, actual guns. Like just
actual gun.
right. Just God, that would be the greatest fucking starting line if he just looks over, does one of these, and an arrow shoots out and just fucking kills one of the kids. You're like, oh, and just like what brother got to do? They're like, yeah. Right, yeah, like just kids speared to a locker, help me, and just Predators just kind of doing one of these, walking by him, like, my bad, didn't do that.
Sorry.
Not on me, my bad, sorry about that. Right,
Had it on the wrong mode.
whoops.
I'm just trying to get my steps in. Sorry. I
Right.
pushed the wrong button. This controls too many things. I'm sorry. You told me it would just work. It just works. Tim Apple. Blame Tim Apple.
Like, God damn it. The right. But honestly, no lines. Just everyone interacts with the Predator, and the Predator delivers no lines. Yeah. Just Veronica being like, "You're so deep," and him just stare at her. Just, exactly. Everyone else is just all talk, and you're a man of action. Fucking Archie behind the tree, shoulder cannon pops up out of the leather jacket, just fucking turns around.
God, I gotta find this comic too. Like, I don't know if they made it. I don't know if it was like a.
Was this just something that happened in your head?
No, I've seen it.
Okay.
The writer posted like screen caps from it. She was like,
Nice.
"Yeah, I remember when I did this. It was great."
I'm here for all of this.
Brandon,
Yeah.
should people go and see Prey?
Yeah. Like, yes. I can't remember the last time there was a fun popcorn movie.
Oh yeah. Oh, totally.
Like, this is a traditional action movie
Mhm.
where you get a character you've never met before with a franchise that you slightly recognize. So you get just enough to sink your teeth into that feels comfortable. And then you go on a fucking adventure with all of the people. Why wouldn't you watch this?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Is it because you hate fun? It's because you hate fun, right? Like, the plus side is I know no one listening to this, because they can fucking listen, hasn't already seen Predator. And if they're watching us and Predator's not for them, turn us off. I don't need your negativity in my life,
Yeah.
directly or indirectly.
Yeah.
I don't need to find out that your boring ass listens to me and just finds us kind of funny from time to time. Fuck off.
Yeah, I concur. You should see it. There's the English language track. There's also a Comanche language track. All the actors redubbed their dialogue. I'll have to check that version out. We saw it in the regular boring English one. But it was still a lot of fun.
But I think you'd be perfectly fine because you don't get any of the translation for any of the French lines, and reasonably she talks to the dog that way. So like,
yeah.
None of that feels terribly like. I think you could watch that movie strictly on context, like no subtitles at all. Just
that would be cool. I should track that down.
Yeah, because like reasonably, what are we talking about? You understand the story, so at that point,
what's gonna happen? Yeah, exactly.
Right. So you're just picking up subcontext, and I think between the shouting, the body language, and just generally the story itself, I think you'd be fine.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a delight. It's a surprise. I didn't think I gave a shit about Predator anymore, and boy howdy.
Yep.
We spent a whole cast just talking about Predator.
Yeah,
you can't buy advertising. I mean, you can.
You can.
And you should.
You should. But yeah, Brandon.
Yeah.
Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at that guy Chalmers. Jamie Noguchi, where can they find you and your wares?
Jamie Noguchi on the Instagram, wherever finer podcasts are sold, and I'm working on a new song.
Yeah.
So I think it's mixed. So it's gonna happen whenever.
Nice.
It's gonna happen soonish. But yeah, so you could find me on Spotify.
Nice.
All right. Watch Predator. Prey. Watch Prey.
Yeah.
Watch Prey.
Go watch and Predator.
And
Go
Predator.
watch them fucking back to back. Go watch Prey first though.
Prey first.
Okay.